Hey, what's going on YouTube? Bardock here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create Final Gohan as a custom character in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Now, this is the brand new form of Gohan that was just revealed in the Dragon Ball Superhero movie that just actually released in Japan yesterday, I believe, and it is later coming to the US on August 19th. This movie is very hype, and there have been quite a bit of leaks from it, because I actually have not seen the movie myself yet, because I do not live in Japan. I do live in the US, unfortunately. I wish I did. I really wish I did live in Japan. But, you know, just gotta wait 2 months. I couldn't resist seeing the leaks, though, so I have seen a couple pictures and a couple of videos. So I do know what this form looks like. And I decided, because how hype it is, and it just is really cool, I was like, you know what, let's just create it in Xenoverse 2. So this is the closest thing I could come up with. There's probably some other variations that you could do, but this is what I think is the closest, according to like what I've seen, you know. So I'm gonna show you guys how I created this character, and let's just jump right in. Okay, so here we are. I actually summoned Shenron for this because I already created the character beforehand, but I did have the Dragon Ball, so it's not going to be too big of an issue. But we'll jump right into the appearance right here. And then if you guys are going to be creating this character yourself, then you can just follow along with the video. For the height and the body type, this is honestly preference. I did the closest thing that I could to Ultimate Gohan, but if you were actually planning on using this character like online, then you could adjust the height and the body type for what you want. Like, if you want him to be taller for more health, then you can do that. Or if you want him to be shorter for less health but more speed, then that's also good. And then body type, if you want to make him like bigger, then you could for more damage with like strike supers. And then if you make him skinnier, then you have better ki blast supers. But I just went like for a very default look because I think this is the closest thing to Ultimate Gohan, or just Adult Gohan, whichever you want to say. For the head and hair, I picked Ultimate Gohan's hair, or just Adult Gohan's. Same thing, you know. The hair doesn't really matter though so much because we are going to be using a wig. But if you don't actually want to use the wig that I'm going to be showing later on in the video, then you could just do this. I mean, this still looks cool in my opinion, but it just doesn't really match the actual transformation hair. But this is still a good choice if you want to do that, or a good option. For the eyes, I just picked number 1. These look the closest to Gohan. If you actually go and like look up a picture of Adult Gohan, I might even have like one on the screen. You'll see that his eyebrows kind of have like the lines on the side. So type 1 in game is the closest thing. For the pupils, I picked type 3 because there is a couple pictures. I think I'm actually safe to post the leaked pictures, so those might be posted on screen as well. You might be seeing them on the side right now. But if I'm not able to, then you could probably find them online, or you know, you'll have to take my word. But I think these are the closest thing to what's shown in the leaked pictures so far for this new form. So I went with type 3. Nose, type 1, this is basically Gohan's nose, and pretty much most DBZ characters' noses. There's like a couple other ones that you could use, but I think type 1 looks the best. Now, the mouth and jaw, I was not really sure what I wanted to do with this. Now, I was originally thinking of type 2 or type 3, and those actually look good too. Like, these look pretty close to Gohan as well, honestly. But if you kind of like look at Gohan, his face, specifically his chin, is actually very round towards the bottom. So I think type 1 actually fits him. Even if it doesn't seem like it from far away, it kind of does up close. It's hard to tell. You'd have to like compare it to a picture. But if you wanted to, like I said, you could use type 2 or type 3. It's preference, but I just think type 1 actually does match Gohan in his adult form. And then for the ears, also type 1. These are kind of just default. I mean, you could also do type 3. They're a little bit smaller, but I think type 1 is good. Here's like the more important part though, is the colors for the hair and the eyes, and also skin tone. I just did the default skin color for the Earthlings. This is the closest thing to like default. This one you could also do, but it looks a little bit too like peach color. So I just decided to stay with like the default. I mean, this is kind of like peach color too, but not as much. And it looks more just like Gohan skin tone. It's the closest thing I'd say. Hair color though, this is when it becomes a little bit important for Ultimate Gohan, or Final Gohan. I'm sorry, I'm already forgetting the name. But this is what I decided to go with. If you do look at the pictures, he does have kind of like a silverish, like grayish hair. So you could do this one, But from what I've seen, this one looks a little bit better. Just a tiny bit better. So, yeah, I'd probably suggest using this one. And then the eye color is also important as well. I was looking up close to the pictures, and I was really trying to decide like which one I wanted to do here, but between these three reds. I ultimately decided to go with this, because I think it does look the closest. It's kind of it's a bit darker than this one over here, but it's still good. And it's not as like faded as this one. So I think this is like the best hair color. This almost looks like the villain character from, or villain characters from Dragon Ball FighterZ. But yeah, so that's the appearance for him. The hands and the feet, I'll show you later, those colors. But that's all the features and the colors right here. And then also for the name and voice, I just put Final Gohan, but you could do whatever you want for it. And then I just chose Voice 7. Voice 7 is... it sounds the closest compared to all the other ones, so I definitely recommend that one. But next up, we're going to jump into the outfit, because the outfit is really, really important, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, we're back. We're going to jump right into the equipment for Final Gohan, starting with the outfit. So I put on the Gohan's Gi Adult. Some of the pictures, especially when he's in Super Saiyan, kind of make it seem like he's wearing a purple gi, but I think that's just because of like the Super Saiyan aura from the trailer. But if you actually look at the original promo art of him in base form, he actually is wearing his regular adult Gohan gi, and it's blue. It almost has like a purplish tint as well. It's very hard to tell, but the adult Gohan gi in game I think is the closest thing, because I mean it basically seems blue from the trailer. Like if you look close enough, it's really hard to tell. So that's where it's kind of finicky. But the way that you get the Gohan Adult Gi, if you do not have it, this is actually from Parallel Quest 65. It's called The New Warriors. I think you fight like Gohan, Goten, and Trunks in it on like Supreme Kai's planet, something like that. But if you just keep doing that quest, you'll get these pants and these torso pieces. And then for the gloves and the boots, this is when it actually becomes a little bit different, because I actually did a different outfit piece, because I don't know if the Gohan's gi comes with hands. It might, I just don't have them. But these are actually pretty close too. In the promo art, he is actually wearing like black wristbands, which I found pretty cool, because you think he would just be wearing blue to match like his outfit, but no, they're actually like black wristbands. So I went with the gi turtle. You could also do any of these, like they're all like the same, as you can see here. They're all like very similar, like the exact same. Even though they have different names, it's kind of weird. And then for the boots, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with these, because there wasn't really that many pictures showcasing his shoes. But I ultimately decided to go with these, Gi Turtle, which is actually pretty cool, because it's from the same set as the gloves here, or the wristbands. And the way that you actually get these is, they're from the Kid Majins. If you go to like the Majin Buu area in Kanton City, and if you just like keep giving like food to the Kid Majins, you'll eventually get these. It seems like it is random though, so yeah, it might take a while. I do apologize. It kind of sucks, but that's just how it is, I guess. And then the accessory here, I think, is definitely the most important thing out of any of the other pieces of clothing. The Fuse Zamasu Wig. Now, this is where it gets a little bit unfortunate, right? There isn't enough customization options in Xenoverse 2 to actually pick out like his correct hair from the movie, because his hair in the new movie, it looks like basically his Super Saiyan 2 from when he's a teen. But as we know, like when he becomes an adult and he goes Super Saiyan 2, like his hair doesn't grow out as much as it did when he was a teenager, fighting against Cell. So yeah, this is like the closest thing that we have to it at the moment. It might change in the future if they ever add Final Gohan content, but I don't think they're doing that, because I think we're only getting one more DLC. So I think the Fuse Zamasu Wig is the best that we have at the moment to really match. And again, I'll put a picture up on screen just for like a comparison. You guys will see what I'm talking about. His hair gets really, really long. So I thought this was the best. And the way to get this is you actually have to do crystal raids. If you talk to Fu in Kanton City, kind of like towards the middle, you'll see the crystal raids if you don't know about them. You just have to grind those, and then it eventually will drop. I just have any Kyukubang on. This is kind of like the portion of the video where it becomes optional now, because we already have the outfit, but this is now for just like the skill set and the other equipment. But the Kyukubang is kind of optional. I just rolled this one. It is pretty good. It's not bad. But But these are more so like if you actually want to use this character online and like use him in ranked. I'm using the ultimate power as mine. You could do any Super Soul. I just really like this one because it boosts all of your attacks by medium, like everything. So I think it's like one of my favorites to this day. Like the game's been out for so long and I still love that Super Soul, even though there probably are like a lot better ones. Those are just like that one's just my favorite, and a couple others too. But I've been using that ever since. For the moveset here though, I basically made a full Ki Blast preset, which is, you could say, questionable, because if you're using male Earthling, right, you want to be more of a striker, because male Earthlings are good at strike attack. But I actually went for a Ki Blast build because I thought it'd be pretty interesting to do. And I also themed it off of the movie from what I've seen so far. Like I said, I haven't seen the movie like in its entirety because it's not in the US yet, but what I have seen from like the leaked videos, spoilers. I mean, this video has already been spoilers in general, but a little bit more spoilers here. What he does to take out the main villain is he actually uses a special beam cannon, and that's how he like defeats the main villain of the movie, right? So you definitely want to use special beam cannon. Everything else is kind of up to you though. I put on Masenko just because it's a Gohan move. Kamehameha, obviously, Gohan, Ki Blast Cannon. I also put on Potential Unleash. This is pretty important also, just for like the aura. Apparently though, when he's in his final Gohan form, his new form, he doesn't really have like just a white aura like how he normally does with Potential Unleashed. He has like a purplish aura. So we don't have anything like that in the game. So I just put on Potential Unleash because it is the closest thing, and it still does give you a pretty sick aura, in my opinion. But yeah, this is the full preset. Most of these moves you can obtain from like the mentors, like Gohan or Goku and Piccolo mentor, and I think some of these you could get in like the shop as well, like Kamehameha. And then I'm just gonna show you guys the attributes that I'm personally using. Again, you could kind of just do whatever you want. It's up to you, but I thought this was a pretty nice build. If you wanted to like take away some health and then put it into basic attack, just have max basic, you could do that. Or same with Ki Blast supers. But I think this one's really, really good, and it kind of fits how I play, so definitely give this a shot if you want to. Besides that, though, I mean, I think that's everything. That basically goes over Final Gohan. Pretty sick character. I can't wait until the movie comes out in the States. I'm definitely going to be seeing it the day that it drops, for sure. Because I saw the Broly movie in the theater, and that was like such an epic time. So I already know this is going to be epic as well, even though I've already seen like leaks. I'm still super, super, super excited. And I think that's it, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Again, this is Final Gohan from Dragon Ball Super Superhero in Xenoverse 2. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It was really fun making this, dude. And I will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Peace.